So great first half, yes? Yeah. All right, yeah. This would not happen without the help of some really important volunteers. And I'd like to recognize our sound engineer, Mr. Nick Loy. Thank you so much, Nick. Erwin Kahn is in the back. Trudy Loy helps in so many ways with setup. Mary helps with setup as well. She's here. And Scott Abbott helps with the setup, but he also does our wonderful posters. And he does the small poster, and then he does the big poster that did you see it out front? With the lights and everything? Yeah, so he does those as well. And so that's really appreciated because I used to do kind of a sucky job at that. So I'm really, they look so nice. So, yes, I know. Gary, who puts up with so much. He puts up with the phone calls and my I can't believe this is happening. And he helps set up with all the lights and lugging things in and out of my car. And Gary, thank you so much. So sweet. So the Friends of the Library do have snacks left over, and you can buy a take-home box for $2 at the end of the show. And so October, we have a show first Friday. I'm not 100% certain who that's going to be. I'm working on something. And the show in November will be second Friday because there's a conflict here with the church. But if you put your name on the mailing list, you will know about that. So please do that before you leave. And don't forget the donation guitar, and don't forget the wonderful CDs and other merchandise that's available from Low Lily. Speaking of Low Lily, come on back. Welcome, welcome. Where's the plan?
Well, all right. Thanks for sticking around. I've been touring on and off with Irish accordion player John Whelan since 1999. I'm so old now, playing with the same guy for 26 years. And at the beginning of the second half of every concert we ever played, he goes, "I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for staying."
He was predictable. All right. So Flynn and I currently make our home in Brattleboro, Vermont. But before we lived in Vermont, we lived out in Gloucester, Massachusetts, a mile's walk from the beach, from Good Harbor Beach, which was a beautiful place to live. And not surprisingly, I wrote a lot of songs about the sea while we were living there. And this is one of them, and this is another one that you can find on my solo record. It's called Sailing into Shore. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Summer's here and all along the shore I can see the boats arrive at their store, lining up crowded on their way to dock, children watching along the rocks. I'm hoping he'll remember the promise he made, bringing home the bounty of his trade. Sailing into shore on the rolling tide, sailing to my side. The sun is bright and the clouds are high, watching the seabirds birds fly. The wistful call of the bird on the wing, boats draw near as they sing. I'm hoping he'll remember the promise he made, bringing home the bounty of his trade, sailing into shore on the rolling tide, sailing to my side. Summer's here and my lover returns after many months between bow and stern. The waves that carried him were flooding the sand, brought him home safely from distant lands. I'm hoping he'll remember the promise he made, bringing home the bounty of his trade, sailing into shore on the rolling tide, sailing to my side. The clouds are high, the seabirds fly, sailing to my side on the rolling tide.
Okay, someone was asking about the Irish jig influenced tune we played in the first half. It's on my first solo album that isn't it's out of print, but is only on the internet, called Dead String Rhythm. So me playing the Irish music on the guitar and the mandolin with some guest musicians. And here are a set of actual jigs from that recording. The first two are traditional. The first one is called the Hag's Purse, which is sort of a uilleann pipe version of this particular tune, and then the second tune is called Brian O'Lynn, and then the third tune is one I wrote with a guy named Patrick Hutchinson, who's a uilleann piper from England who lives in Rhode Island. And yeah, 3 tunes from Dead String Rhythm. Hope you like them. Jigs. 2, 3, 4.
let Flynn play a little more gently and slowly now so he can relax his forearm muscles there. So we're going to sing a song, another one from our Angels in the Wreckage album. And Angels in the Wreckage, the theme of the record was kind of based on this song, actually, and just how beauty and destruction often live side by side in the world. And this song was one that my former bandmate Lissa Schneckenberger and I co-wrote for her best friend after her friend lost her mother, called Love and Loss. 2, 3, 4.
The water was cold. We dipped the screens. We seized the pole. Then in between, sheets of paper formed within our design. Flecks of blossom hidden inside. I help my daughters, we plant the seeds. A little tending is all they need. Blanket them with water, soil, and care. The rest outside with time and prayer. Love and loss, love and loss. Silent seas, tempest tossed, changing winds that rock the turning tides. Leave us mourning the change inside. Children grow like the ones before, like the flowers blooming around my door. Every time my daughter plants a seed, I know my mother is there with me. Love and loss, love and loss. Silent seas, tempest tossed, changing winds that rock the turning tides. Leave us mourning the change inside. The beauty we create and the love that we make on the earth will live on long after we're gone. Love and loss, love and loss. Silent seas, tempest tossed, changing winds that rock the turning tides. Leave us mourning the change inside.
I'll play you a little solo guitar number now. Judging by all the tuning I'm doing now, you might be able to guess who wrote this. Actually, no, you wouldn't, because that was really popular back in the folk days, to retune your guitar for everything. back when I was a teenager, growing up on the east side of Cleveland, Ohio. My mom's sister had moved to Northern California. She was a choreographer. And living in Palo Alto, she met a guitarist there who was on Windham Hill Records in the early 80s. And then when she moved back to Cleveland, she took me to go see him on my 16th birthday, April 15th, 1987, and completely changed my life. His name was Michael Hedges, and he was opening for Leo Kottke. And after Michael played, I was like so blown away, and Leo played a couple of tunes, and I looked at my aunt and I said, "Hey, can we go now?" Anyway, I do love Leo Kottke too, of course, but I was only 16, so I was basically 15 still. Yeah. Anyway, here's, I don't know how long it took me to learn this, but forever. And I started playing it back in the 90s, and I had natural nails on my right hand here, these 4 nails, for like 30 years. And then finally, a couple years ago, one of my friends in my town, who's a professional acoustic guitar player, talked me into getting acrylic nails, so I've been doing that, and man, so I revived all this old stuff. It's really exciting. So I hope you like this one. It's from Hedges' first solo album called Breakfast in the Field. It's the first track on the first side of the album, because, you know, it's an album. I had the LP. In the 80s, the tune is called Layover.
Yeah, we'll give him another break now. Don't try that at home, yeah. Unless you have your fake nails like Flynn. Yeah, see, now my husband talks about his nails all the time. It's funny. And he's like, "Oh my God, I broke a nail." I'm like, "Shut up. Get over yourself." So nice. Yeah. Yep. So I'm going to sing for you a song called Night in the City. This was written by Joni Mitchell, and it was released on her 1968 album Song to a Seagull, 10 years before I was born. And this is how I do it. I put this one on my album as well. It's a great song. It's a cheerful song. And actually, she was inspired by being out in the city of Toronto one night and standing in the street and hearing the sounds of various nightclubs, the music coming out, kind of swirling together, and envisioned them as colors. She may or may not have been under the influence of something, but I would say she probably would notice things like that even when she wasn't. That's the kind of person she was, creative person. All right, love this one. It's called Night in the City.
Light up your lazy blue eyes. Moon's up, night's up, taking a town by surprise. Nighttime, nighttime, day left an hour ago. City light time, must you get ready so slow? There are places to come from and places to go. Night in the city looks pretty to me. Night in the city looks fine. Music comes spilling out into the street. Colors go waltzing in time. Take off, take off, take off the staying home shoes. Break off, chase off, shake off the stay at home blues. Stairway, stairway, down to the crowds in the street. They go their way, looking for faces to greet. But we go on laughing with no one to meet. Night in the city looks pretty to me. Night in the city looks fine. Music comes spilling out into the street. Colors go flashing in time. Night in the city looks pretty to me. Night in the city looks fine. Music comes spilling out into the street. Colors go flashing in time.
Flynn and I are going to sing a song for you now called Hangman. It's actually, in the end, it's a happy song, I promise. It doesn't sound it, but things end okay for our protagonist, so you'll have to listen closely so you find out how she is saved from the gallows in this old song.
I'm gonna be tuning for a while.
Oh, you are?
Recovering from ages tuning here.
All right. So this is, like I said, this is an old song, traditional, one that Flynn recorded on Mellow Yell, his album from many years ago. And there's apparently a Led Zeppelin version of this old song. Does your version sound like his at all? Not really, right? I mean, sorry, like them. That's what I meant.
No, it's a different version. They learned theirs from Lead Belly.
That's right.
I learned mine from a guy named Frank Prophet, who,
There you go.
yeah, he didn't have guitars and mandolins and drums on his field recording. All right, here we go. 3, 4. Joshua, she said, wait a while and see. Thought I saw my dear old father come crossing over the sea. Do you have any money for me? Go for to pay my fee. For I have stolen a silvery cup, and hang it, I'm gonna be. Oh, I don't have any money for you. Go for to pay your fee. I've just come for to see you hang on yonder gallows tree. Up your hand, oh Joshua, she said, wait a while and see. I thought I saw my dear old mother come crossing over the sea. Do you have any money for me? Go for to pay my fee. For I have stole a silvery cup, and hang it, I'm gonna be. I don't have any money for you. Go for to pay your fee. I've just come for to see you hang on yonder gallows tree. Hold up your hand, oh Joshua, she said. Wait a while and see. I thought I saw my own true love come crossing over the sea. Do you have any money for me? Go for to pay my fee. For I have stole a silvery cup, and hang it, I'm gonna be. Well, yes, I have some money for you. Go for to pay your fee. I've just come for to save your neck from yonder gallows tree.
since this is a nice, intimate crowd, small room and everything, I think we're going to make the executive decision to do away with the ceremony, the pompous ceremony of the encore. And instead of doing that, we will just play 2 more for you now, and these will be the second one will be our encore. That way you don't have to work so hard. You don't have to work really hard to bring us back on stage.
Plus,
so we'll do.
I always get confused when people stand up and.
He thinks they're leaving, and then he just says, "I'm done for the night." Let's do the slow one first. Yeah?
Okay, I just got in tune for the other one. It's a big deal to tune.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Sure.
do it this way. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna do the happy song first, and then the sad song last. But it's a sweet song. You won't mind, I promise.
Yeah, people don't like sad songs.
All right, here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are young, we learn to read, we learn to love, and all we need is one good book that tells it all, and all we want is one real kiss to make us fall in deep ocean storm, ink and bone, full-grown love. We leave our homes, explore the world, read all the books our eyes can hold, and every book, it's tales to tell, but it gets old, and all we want's a hero's road, and deep ocean storm, ink and bone, full-grown love. We settle down to what we're told, pick one good book to have and hold, pick up the pen to write our own, and all we want's a spotless page, a happy home. Deep ocean storm, ink and bone, full-grown love. We grow, our eyes may fail, the page may fade, and all we want is to know the tale as it was told, from youth to age, from page to page, and we can play a hero's role in a happy home, and we can feel deep etched in stone, ink and bone, full-grown, deep etched in stone, full-grown
All right, we'll do it.
Okay, we'll do it.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, and thank you to Nick on sound. We'll give another round of applause. And thanks to Sandy for booking us here. We're happy to be here. And to everyone helping out with desserts and all the other little jobs here or big jobs that have to be done to make these things possible.
Oh, could we put in a request for some?
Oh yeah, if
Dessert?
there's extra dessert, we'd like to request that some be set aside for Flynn.
Yeah, Liz isn't interested at all. How about a big hand for Liz Simmons here, all the way from Greenfield, New Hampshire.
And how about a round of applause for Mr. Flynn Cohen?
Mist-covered mountains are a home now for me. My home's in the lowlands and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I watched all your suffering as battle raged higher. Though they did hurt me so bad in the fear and the love, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different words, so many different suns. We have just one word, but we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to head and the moon's riding high. Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the starlight and every light on your palm. We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms. These mist-covered mountains are a
Have a great night.
Thank you so much. How about one more round of applause for Lilly, Liz, and Flynn. Thank you so much. So we appreciate your help, but please don't move the chairs back because we've got cables to get out of the way first. So, but do take all your stuff and put your name on the email list. And don't forget the donation guitar. Safe home, everyone.